Okay. Okay, welcome guys. Today I am going to do pizza. So we have our basic ingredients. We have flour, yeast, salt, sugar, olive oil, and some lukewarm water. And first we're going to mix the lukewarm water with the yeast and allow the yeast to activate for about 10 minutes. So let's do that. So we need 2.5 cups of flour. Today we're using all-purpose flour.
Hey, Mommy, I think they call this all-purpose flour because you can make anything with this flour.
Yes, you can bake a lot of things with this flour. Two and a half cups. So we'll do 2 and then half cup. I thought I had a half cup up here. Let's do a half cup. Half cup. Okay. So 2.5 cups of flour. So when we do that, then we're going to do our yeast, which is the yeast is 2.5 teaspoons of yeast. So I have some lukewarm water and I have my yeast. So I'll measure my teaspoon. So I'll do 2, 1, 2. It's 1, 2 and half teaspoon. Okay. So the yeast is to help the dough to rise. So that's why we do the yeast. We activate the yeast. And we're using a 1/4 cup of lukewarm water. So I have a 1/4 cup somewhere here. Okay, this is switch that over. 1/4 cup of lukewarm water.
Okay.
Okay. Just gonna get a spoon here. So we have a clean dry spoon. Need a smaller spoon than that. Okay.
Oh, sorry. This one.
Okay, so we have a 1/4 cup of lukewarm water. We're going to add it to our yeast and get it activated. So you don't want it too hot, you don't want it too cold. You just want to activate the yeast with this lukewarm water.
It smells
so
good.
I'll mix it out and let it sit for around 10 minutes. Okay, so we'll be back in 10 minutes to see what's going on. Okay, so now we're back after our 10 minutes and our yeast is activated. So we have our flour, which is 2.5 cups of flour and 2 teaspoons of sugar. We have our sugar before. Need a spoon again, mommy. So we just put the sugar in there. 2 teaspoons sugar, a little bit of salt. Salt would be as needed, so not a lot, just a sprinkle of salt, just to bring out the flavor. And we'll mix those together. Incorporate the sugar into the flour so it has a little bit of sweet taste in the dough. Okay. Alrighty. So after we have our flour mixture ready, we're gonna add a 1/4 cup of water with yeast mixture and add the remaining 1 cup of water to the mixture to make our dough. Okay. You don't want to use too much water, you don't want it to be too sticky. So make sure you're using the exact amount of water, even a little less. Okay. So I've washed my hands before, I've scrubbed my nails. So now I'm going to add my yeast, add my active yeast, which is already in 1/4 teaspoon of water. So we'll just make a well in the middle and add all of that mixture at once. Okay. Let's get in there with your hands now. Okay. Okay. So now we can add the remainder of our water. So we have 1 more cup of water. Add water gradually so that it doesn't become too sticky. You can go if you don't want to stand up your thing. I don't know what you say.
I'm waiting. Because that's what you do.
You can wait until I reach the part that you want to be a part of in office. Okay. Alright, so that's our dough. It's come together nicely. It's not too sticky. So now we're going to let it rest for 1 to 1.5 hours to let it rise. So just put it in a nice warm place and let it rise. Okay. So see you after when we get to 2.5 hours. Okay, so we have our dough ready, which is there, and we are going to spread our pizza sauce, put the toppings, cheese, oregano, and brush edges with some olive oil. Okay, so I have some sauce here. So I normally do a little olive oil first, but it's just easier to get my olive oil on the dough before I get to putting other things on there. So I'll put a little bit of olive oil, especially on the edges, so that you can get it crispy. It doesn't have to be olive oil, but whatever oil you have. Use what you have. Okay, we'll just put it on the edges. And that will make it really crispy. Okay. Alright, so let's do that. So that's that. Then we're gonna do our sauce. So I'll put my sauce on here. Okay. Nice and saucy. Saucy, saucy. Okay, let's see. I like lots of sauce. Okay, so let's see. We spread the sauce out. And then when we do the sauce, then we're going to do our toppings. So we have some oregano. Let's do the oregano. Just a little bit. So oregano is just a herb that Italians use, and it makes it lovely. Then we're gonna add our toppings. So what I have for toppings is onions that I sauteed. I have some turkey sausages that I just fried up. So I cut them lengthwise like that. Then I'm just gonna put them on my pizza as my topping. So if you don't have pepperoni, if you don't like pepperoni, then switch it up. You can do chicken, you can do turkey, whatever you have, make your own toppings, okay? So that's what we're doing today. So it's gonna be a lot of onions. I'm gonna use up all the onions on there. My kids like onions, I don't know. If you don't like onions, then there are other things that you can put on there. So it's laden with goodies. Okay. Let's get some more onions on there. Okay. Then we're gonna put the cheese. So my kids don't like a lot of cheese, and I'm lactose intolerant. So what we did was we got these dairy-free cheese at the supermarket. As I said before, use what you have. So if you have your regular cheddar cheese, you grate it and you put it on the top, and then that will melt and give you that nice topping on your pizza. So I got some cheddar cheese and I got some mozzarella cheese. So I'll just put that over top. Get my cheese all over it. Okay. So if you don't want a lot of cheese, you can do a vegetarian one. So here we go. So that's what we're gonna put in the oven right now. So our oven is preheated at 400 degrees Fahrenheit, and we're gonna bake this for 15 minutes or until our cheese starts melting. Okay. Okay, so that's for pizza. Cheesy, saucy, delicious. So you can do this at home, and bon appetit. Bye.